From the stretch, here's the 2-1 from Giroux. Inside now 3-1. Derek Maben, the starting shortstop tonight for the Gherkins. Here's the 3-1. And the Gherkins with 2 men on with one down here in the top of the first. And Matt Bergevin will step in, the first baseman. A big opportunity here for the Gherkins to strike first and to put some runs on the board here in the top of the first. Giroux in an early jam here, 2 on, 1 down. First pitch on the way. That one fouled off. Absolutely perfect night for a ball game, for baseball to make its return here to Walker Stadium. It has been a long time coming after the year we've all had. Just to have baseball back here in the Rose City. You could see it in the stands. You could feel the energy. 0-1 from Giroux. And now ahead 0-2. Alex Giroux, 6 foot 185 pounds out of Tualatin. 0-2 on the way. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Two down, and that will bring up Justin Herzog, the third baseman. First pitch low and inside. And if Alex Giroux can get out of this situation, again, 2 men on with 1 man down, now with 2. Would be a great response from the pitcher. Right now facing 2-0. The 2-0 home. Check swing, that gets away from Leibel. And now 3-0 with 2 Gherkins in scoring position. See if Herzog maybe gets the green light here on 3-0 and takes strike 1. (3-1) to Herzog. Inside, and now the Gherkins have the bases juiced with 2 down. Now I'll bring up Colby Grace, the designated hitter.
Now batting for the Gherkins, number 50, Colby Grace.
Hard hack there from Grace, 0-1. .86 on that heater. Giroux with the 0-1. That one lifted into right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. That will score at least 1. And that's all. But an RBI single for Colby Grace, and the Gherkins strike first, up 1-0. And Sean Alvarado will come up, looking to continue this top of the first for the Gherkins. And Derek Maben, for a second, got the wave home, but at the last second was held up, took a little spill past third base, and retreated back to the bag. Base is still loaded here with 2 down. This one also driven into left, but Ryan Gardino is there to make the catch. But the Gherkins strike first with 1 on the board, 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the first here at Walker Stadium. Pickles up to bat next.
What makes Wickles Pickles so simply satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
Direct your attention to the third baseline as the pickle of the hour makes his rounds. He's back at Walker. Honorio, the one, the only, Dylan G. Pickles.
Gherkins able to strike first, a 1-0 lead. Heading into the bottom of the first, the Pickles heading to the plate as we take a look at our starting lineup for the Portland Pickles. Leading off will be Cam Clayton, the second baseman, one of the top recruits coming out of the state of Oregon. Noah Guyette in the 2 spot. Jacob Jablonski at third base. He'll be hitting third. Ole Arnston, coming off a tremendous season at SIU Edwardsville, will be fourth. Patrick Mushka going up against his former team will be hitting in the 5 spot. Gabriel Ariano will be in the 6 spot. Mr. Pickle himself, Gabe Scoro at 7. Ryan Gardino hitting 8th, and then Evan Leibel hitting 9th for the Pickles. And Kane Kionis will get the start on the bump tonight for the Gherkins. Cam Clayton will step in to lead things off for the Portland Pickles, looking to answer with a big half inning of their own.
Number 8 makes some noise for Cam Clayton.
Cam Clayton, incoming freshman, heading up to Seattle to play for Lindsey Meggs and the Huskies. 6'1" shortstop, played his high school ball over at Lake Ridge as he fouls the first one off. Rated the number 2 Pac-12 prospect and the second-ranked shortstop in Oregon. The 0-1 to Clayton. Took a hack at a breaking ball, 0-2. The Three Rivers League Player of the Year is Clayton. And now 1-2. A lot of hype surrounding the former Pacer. 1-2 on the way. That one driven into the alleyway in left center. And that one's going to roll against the base of the wall, and Cam Clayton starts his Pickles career with a double. How about that start to the season for Clayton? Lead off double. Now bring up Noah Guyette.
Number 17, Noah Guyette.
First pitch to Guyette. Breaking ball in the dirt. By the way, our umpires tonight, Dennis Shepro calling balls and strikes. Andrew Mervin at first base and Chad Little at third. That one in there for a strike, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Outside and Guyette's ahead 2-1. Pickles trying to even it up here in the bottom of the first. 2-1 to Guyette. That one fouled off, now twos. Guyette chops it. Herzog able to track it down on the first in time for the first out. As he's not able to move over Cam Clayton. And Jacob Jablonski will now step in.
Now batting for your Portland Pickles, number 6.
Jablonski currently at Chico State. Before that, 2 years at Arkansas State, all the way out in Jonesboro. Currently the starting shortstop for Chico State. A lot of size in that infield. 6'3", 215 pounds, and obviously brings a lot of power in that box. That one outside, 1-0. Above the letters, 2-0. Jablonski, a switch hitter, can bat from either side. Of course, going against the right-hander right now. The 2-0. Tried to chase one low, 2-1. Absolutely beautiful night here at Walker Stadium. Great night for a ball game. You know, fans have been waiting for a long time to get back into the stadium. And they are loving every single second of it. 2-1. Takes another hack below the knees. Two to Jablonski. Swing and a miss, strike three. First strikeout of the night for Keonis. And you want to talk about a big at-bat here. Ole Arnston, as I mentioned before, coming off a tremendous season at SIU Edwardsville. Local product out of Gresham, Oregon, hit .321 this past season, was second on that squad in batting average, 11 home runs, 38 RBIs. The Pickle and former Gresham Grey Wolf looking for a big summer. Looking to carry over that momentum from the college season. The 0-1. That one fouled off the end of the bat, 0-2. Also had a .407 on-base percentage, a .591 slugging percentage this season for SIU Edwardsville. A tremendous redshirt sophomore campaign. 1-2 on the way. And the Pickles were able to threaten with a leadoff double, but nothing on the board. 1-0 Gherkins as we head to the top of the second here at Walker Stadium.
Make sure to follow the Portland Pickles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram all season long. For the latest updates, team news, and photos. You can find the team using the handle @Portland Pickles. It's Portland Pickles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
New pitcher in for the Pickles here in the top of the second. Tommy Snyder will take over on the hill for Portland after Alex Giroux gave up 2 hits and 1 earned run in the top of the first. Again, going back to the bottom half of that first inning, the Pickles were able to threaten with a leadoff double by Cam Clayton, but outside of that, nothing going for the Pickles. Noah Guyette struck or grounded out to third base, and then back-to-back Ks. And that takes us to the top of the second here at Walker Stadium. And obviously with these 2 preseason games tonight and tomorrow, you obviously want to see as many arms as possible to see obviously what you have in store for this upcoming West Coast League season, which, by the way, kicks off Friday night right here at Walker Stadium when the Pickles host the Wenatchee Apple Sox for a 3-game series. Cade Edmondson will lead things off for the Gherkins here in the top of the second. And the first pitch lifted into center field. But Cam Clayton able to track it down. And now Emerson Dix will step into the box for the Gherkins. Tommy Snyder, the 6'1", 184-pound lefty. 1-1 now. Another local product out of Vancouver, Washington. Coming off a season at Pacific Lutheran where he had a 4.10 ERA with 49 Ks. And right now down 2-1. Also knows how to hit. At 13 at-bats with a double and an RBI. 2-1 from Snyder. Fouled off of Leibel, 2-2. Now an upstairs count full now. Payoff from Snyder. Fisted. Guyette. And that brought Arnston off the bag. Now we'll take us to the top of the order for the Gherkins. Jacob Maben will step in. Snyder from the stretch. First pitch. Catches the outside zone, 0-1. Check over at first. Almost got away from Arnston. Rudder on first, one down. That one will head to the parking lot. Now 0-2. Another check over on Dix. Dix dancing over at first, getting that big lead outside, 1-2. This one sliced into right. As Gabe Scora will make the squeeze for out number 2. And John Taylor will come up, who struck out looking in his first at bat.
On the plate for the Gherkins, number 8, John Taylor.
Tommy Snyder, 2 seasons as a team captain up at Evergreen High School, was the team's MVP twice. Also a league MVP as a senior. The 1-0 home. On the move off the pickoff, and he is nailed at second base as Dix went on the first move, and he is out for the final out. 1-0 Gherkins as we head to the bottom of the second here at Walker Stadium.
What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
Do you know the signs of stroke? Remember the acronym B FAST. B is for balance if you can't stand. E is for eyes if things are blurry. And F is for face if you got a little sag. And A is for arm if it starts to drag. S is for speech if you slur what you say. Call 911 and call right away. T is for time and the time is now. Be fast. B-E-F-A-S-T. Sing along at ohsu.edu/BeFast.
The former Gherkin Patrick Mushkot will step in to lead off the bottom of the second here from the Pickles. Was the Gherkins team MVP last year in the Wild Wild West League down in Aurora. First pitch goes and a swing and a miss, 0-1. Will definitely provide some pop in the box this season for the Pickles. He led the Gherkins last year in hits, home runs, and slugging percentage, and obviously impressed the front office. Looking to have a big summer here at Walker Stadium, but right now down 0-2. 0-2 on the way. That one lifted foul. And you want to just look at the tremendous season that Mushkat had last year down in Aurora. Through the first half of the season, he had a .632 slugging percentage. It's just on a tear. 1-2 now. And he goes down swinging.
Hey, Pickle Nation, just want to give you.
And that's 3 straight strikeouts for the Pickles.
Hiring. If anybody's looking for work, Pickles, just come up here and talk to Joe Simons. He's doing the interview process. So come on up and talk to Joe Simons on the party deck if you're looking for work.
Now Gabriel Armanado steps in.
Thanks, Jeremiah. Now batting for the Pickles. Number 4, Gabriel Ariano.
Two 2-0 now. The sophomore recently finished his sophomore season at Chico State. That one way outside, 3-0. Batted .395 his freshman season to help lead the team to the South Coast Conference title. 3-0 on the way. Takes a strike, 3-1. Had 76 hits that season, were the most by any junior college player in the state of California, as he draws a 5-pitch walk.
In all seriousness, no, this is the first preseason game, and the management does want to apologize to Pickle Nation right now. The lines are long, people are working hard. We've had a couple call-ins, but just
now bring up Mr. Pickle, Gabe Scoro, of course, his 4th season donning a Pickles uniform. Has been a fan favorite for years here at Walker Stadium. For good reason. You hear the ovation here at Walker Stadium when his name was announced. First pitch on the way to Scoro. Lifted into right. And out number 2 as Emerson Dix hauls it in. And Ryan Gardino will now come to the plate. Currently at Wofford.
For the Pickles, number 45 makes some noise.
Before that hit .415 at Santa Barbara City College. All 18 games he led off in the top of the order for Santa Barbara City College, as that one is fouled off on the attempted hit and run. 6'4", 205 pounds. And also has a lot of speed in the outfield. Pickles still looking to strike first here in this ball game, down 1-0 here in the bottom of the second.
Standing out there, and
0-1 comes home. Arianato on the move. And he is out at second trying to steal. And that will end the bottom of the second here at Walker Stadium. Still 1-0 Gherkins.
What makes Wickles Pickles so simply satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
Specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
B-E-F-A-S-T. Do you know the signs of stroke? Remember the acronym B FAST. B is for balance if you can't stand. E is for eyes if things are blurry, and F is for face if you got a little sag, and A is for arm if it starts to drag. S is for
What makes Wickles Pickles so simply?
Tommy Snyder back on the bump for the Pickles as we get the top of the third underway. The Gherkins with a 1-0 lead as John Taylor will lead things off. Was at the dish in the top of the second before Emerson Dix got picked off to end the top half of the second.
Heading for the Gherkins, number 8, John Taylor.
Taylor with a backwards K in his first plate appearance in the first. The 1-0 home. And Taylor ahead 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk to lead the top of the third. And Derek Mabin will come in, who got on base in his first appearance with a walk.
Now batting for the Gherkins, number 11, Derek Mabin.
Mabin, screamer into left field for a base hit. Taylor's going to take a hard turn and make it all the way to third. And with nobody down here in the top of the third, the Gherkins threatening.
Lucky. Hate to say it, but the Gherkins are hot. Gherkins are hot.
2 on with no one down. And now bring up Matt Bergevin, who struck out in his first appearance.
Batting for the Gherkins, number 22, Matt Bergevin.
Mabin able to get back.
Let's make some noise, Walker Stadium. Let's go.
This one might be deep enough to get Taylor home as he'll tag from third. Scoro with the snag, and the Gherkins up 2-0 on the sac fly from Matt Bergevin.
Up for the Gherkins, number 12, Justin Herzog.
Justin Herzog will come back in. He also walked his first appearance. A good showing early on here from the Portland Gherkins as they get ready for their second season in the Wild Wild West League.
Hey, Joe,
Another
and
check
for
over
all
on
of us, gonna
Mabin.
Reiterate this, so we're hiring. We're hiring.
Be prepared for
Herzog now down 0-2. Snyder again, another throw over. Oh, 2 to Herzog. That one upstairs, 1-2. That one almost nicked him, 2-2. Twos to Herzog. Foul tip, strike 3. Now the designated hitter, Colby Grace, will come up. Looking for a big start after he singled in his first appearance back in the top of the second. Singled opposite way into right field. Leibel throws down to second. And a stolen base for Derek Maben. That one chopped foul, 1-1. That one catches the inside, 1-2. Three, but the Gherkins able to tack on another 2-0 Gherkins as we head to the bottom of the third here in Portland.
Fans, please take the opportunity to try all of our Walker Stadium concession stand offerings, including fan favorites deep fried pickles and new additions like better beer and pizza from Atlas Pizza.
What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
About time to take those shades off, Joe. It's getting there. It's going to be so nice.
Getting close, my friend.
That golden hour, that third inning here in Walker, when you can finally see what's happening out there. Magical time.
Did you get that Red Bull, buddy?
Negative. Negative. Try not to put too much pressure on the staff. Preseason privilege. Bring my own next time.
That was Hank.
Now batting for the Portland Pickles, number 45, makes some noise for Ryan Gardino.
He said that he thinks Cam has a shot at getting drafted. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, he still has the Washington, he signed for Washington, but there's like 9 or 10 teams in the MLB that have, contacted him. That's cool. He's still young. That's when you go. Oh yeah. Right? Out of high school. Yeah, the thing that's nice about going out of high school is if you don't make it, they'll pay you for your college. Yeah. So now you can't play baseball in college because you're pro. But get your college baseball. Yeah. I did. I talked to that coach a little bit.
Make your way over to the party deck, everybody. We got drinks going on. We got short lines up here. Get some drinks going. Get the party going. Walker Stadium. Let's make some noise.
What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
Starts to drag. S is for speech. If you slur what you say, call 911 and call right away. T is for time, and the time is now. Be fast. B-E-F-A-S-T. Sing along at OH.
Last guy threw 2 pitches down the fucking middle. I took them and they were both all balls. Like, I don't know where. Yeah, you're never thinking about that as a base runner, honestly. Yeah, but if you take it off on the pitch, you're going to look in. You got to look in, right? You can look in. What did he take off on the pitch?
Red's pretty excited because now up for your Portland Pickles is number 8, Kev Ron.
Let's go, Pickles! Let's go, Pickles! Hello, Kev!
Now batting for the Portland Pickles, number 17, Noah Guyette.
Iceland and Portland both love vodka and flexing their weird muscles. I said weird muscles, not beard muscles. Down, boys. There we go. Good beard.
Break a vodka.
B-E-F-A-S-T. Do you know the signs of stroke? Remember the acronym Be Fast. B is for balance if you can't stand. E is for eyes if things are blurry. And F is for face if you got...
Live broadcast sponsored by Adventist Health. Head over to the Pickles YouTube and Facebook to watch all the Pickle games.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
Where can people get that, Jeremiah?
Pickles with a big opportunity in that bottom of the third. 2 runners on the corners with nobody down. But the Gherkins able to get out of it and maintain their 2-0 lead over the Pickles as we head to the top of the 4th here at Walker Stadium. Tommy Snyder still on the bump for the Pickles, heading in for his 3rd inning of work.
Got some exciting co-hosts lined up for the summer. It's going to be a lot of fun. Fresh episodes every Wednesday of Brian Town.
Right now has given up that 1 run last inning.
He says Cam is like squatting 410 now. Yeah, he's gotten stronger. Says he thinks.
And it's going to be the bottom of the order for the Gherkins here in the top of the 4th as Sean Alvarado, the left fielder, will lead things off.
Now batting for the Gherkins.
Iceland and Portland both love vodka and flexing their weird muscles.
First at bat. First pitch from Snyder. That one inside for ball 1. And we heard so much heading into the preseason how big this Pickles lineup is. A lot of power and a lot of size. Hasn't shown so far on the scoreboard. Only 2 hits through those first 3 innings. 2-0. That one line foul. As the sun is starting to go behind the trees here at Walker Stadium, bringing that nice shade that a lot of us here in the Portland metro area were hoping for today. As Noah Guyette hauls it in for the first out.
Oh, where? Yeah, he was for who? He hit for the Pickles. Oh, nice.
And now Cade Edmondson will come in. Flew out to Cam Clayton and hit his first at bat back in the top of the second. First pitch home, fouled off.
You were to compare the two swings from when we saw him, they've gotten a lot better. Where's he playing? I haven't been looking out there. I'm sure he's playing first, right? No, I meant college versus playing. Oh.
Snyder winds and deals. That one way inside, 1-1.
They are looking for volunteer families. Oh, yeah, I remember. Volunteers. I think some of them got buddies. Well, and, you know, a lot of these kids are local. What was going on with those D1 or not those D1? What was
The 1-1 off the fist.
You guys are there. Like, I did. You know what I mean? Why were they? How did they get up there and stay for? Oh, they, you know, yeah, I'm going to drive line.
2-0 Gherkins here in the top of the fourth. The 1-2 home. Soft blooper. And that's going to be an infield hit. As Edmondson gets on base for the first time tonight. And now the bottom of the order, Emerson Dix will step in.
For the Gherkins, number 41, Emerson Dix.
One down with Edmondson on first. Big cut and a miss. 0-1. And now Snyder ahead, 0-2. The 0-2. That one falls into left. And Emerson Dix, also with his second appearance on base tonight with that single. And now back to the top of the order for the Gherkins and Jacob Maben. And it looks like we're probably going to get a pitching change here for the Pickles. And that's going to do it for Tommy Snyder. So Justin Barkis will make a call to the bullpen here with one down here in the top of the fourth with the Gherkins up 2-0.
Where's our Gherkin fans at? Is there Gherkin fans? Make some noise, Gherkin folks.
Yeah, new pitcher coming in here for the Pickles.
We're inclusive. We root for the home team, but we love our groups.
And it's going to be Ethan Bell coming in.
Wow, lots of that's like professional shit. Maybe he's into like photography and
Ethan Bell will take over here for the Pickles. Again, one down, 2-0 Gherkins. And again, a big week here for Portland with baseball back at Walker Stadium. The regular season kicking off Friday night back here at Walker Stadium, when the Pickles host the Wenatchee Apple Sox for a 3-game series. Friday and Saturday both at 7:05, and then Sunday with a 5:05 first pitch right here at Walker Stadium. Of course, we always encourage you to make it out here to the stadium, but if not, you could always tune in right here to the live stream, obviously. Again, Ethan Bell now on the bump for the Pickles, taking over for Tommy Snyder.
I don't know. I mean, you can live out of that. Yeah. Man, you'd be surprised at things that people live out of. I know a guy that full-time lives out of his fucking super. Okay.
Dedicate this song to you, Joseph. On the first day. Little boys all grows up.
And he will step in with a big spot here. With one down here in the fourth, 2 men on. Trying to hold off this Gherkins offense, which has been able to produce so far here on this Wednesday night. And again, we mentioned it before, just an absolutely perfect night here at Lentz Park. You obviously see the enthusiasm just to see baseball back at this stadium, fans in the berms, fans beyond the outfield, in the picnic areas, fans obviously in their seats behind home plate. There's no question the support that the Pickles and the Gherkins both have here in this city, and you can definitely see it here in the first of 2 preseason showdowns for the Pickles.
Let's go, 1-5. Here we go, boys.
Ethan Bell ready to go, and we'll get underway with 1 down. 2 runners on here for the Gherkins. As he will face the leadoff man, Jacob Maben, who is 1 for 2 tonight so far with a single back in the first and then flew out to right field in the second. First pitch upstairs, 1-0. And Bell bringing the heat, 88 on that fastball. .1-0 from Bell. That one catches the upper half. The 1-1 comes home. Maben. That one fouled off, now 1-2. Maben also with a stolen base early on. Looking to be dangerous again and get on. 1-2 to Maben. And the runners will move up, and a big spot here for Jacob Maben with 2 men in scoring position with 1 down. And now an even bigger spot here for Ethan Bell, trying to stop the bleeding, trying to keep this a 2-0 ball game. 2's home. Maben swing and a miss as he chased an 87-mile-per-hour heater. And now John Taylor will look to produce here for the Gherkins.
Back for the Gherkins, number 8, John Taylor.
Taylor with a strikeout looking and a walk so far in this one. First pitch high, 1-0.
I mean, with that right there, I'm throwing all I'm going to throw is fastball. Yeah, it's got no chance.
That one in the dirt, 2-0. Taylor also with a run scored back in the third to make it 2-0. That one gets away. Here comes the play at the plate. And Bell not able to apply the tag, and the Gherkins take a 3-0 lead as Cade Edmondson slides home.
You hate my job.
Gherkins continue to threaten. Now a man on third with 2 down. And a 3-0 count to John Taylor. 3-0 on the way to Bell. Off speed in there for a strike. Three 3-1 comes home. And the Pickles able to get out of that one, but not before another run on the board for the Gherkins. 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th here at Walker Stadium.
Fans, please take the opportunity to try.
B-E-F-A-S-T. Do you know the signs of stroke? Remember the acronym Be Fast. B is for balance if you can't stand. E is for eyes if things are blurry. And F is for face if you got a little sag. And A is for arm if it starts to drag. S is for speech if you slur what you say. Call 911 and call right away. T is for time and the time is now. Be fast. B-E-F-A-S-T. Sing along at ohsu.edu/befast.
Iceland and Portland both love vodka and flexing their weird muscles. I said weird muscles, not beard muscles. Down, boys. There we go. Good beard.
Break of vodka.
The Gherkins able to tack on another run, 3-0, heading to the bottom of the 4th here at Walker Stadium. And for the Gherkins, Kane Kionis has been fantastic on the mound tonight. Only 2 hits allowed by the Gherkins starter. Right now with 3 strikeouts here on the night as we head to the bottom of the 4th. A tremendous outing so far as the Pickles continue to look for offense as they have their 3, 4, 5 men coming up here in the bottom half of the inning. Jacob Jablonski will lead things off.
Number 6, make some noise for Jacob Jablonski.
Struck out swinging in his first appearance back in the bottom of the 1st. First pitch to him. Off speed low. Looking to have a big summer as he's now ahead 2-0. And really all 3 of these hitters that we'll see here in the bottom of the 4th, and Jablonski, Arnston, and Mushkat, a lot of power in the box for the Pickles here in these 3, 4, and 5 spots. A lot of fans expecting to see a lot of long balls from these 3 guys this summer. The 2-1. That one high and outside, 3-1. Jablonski with the 3-1, and he'll draw a leadoff walk. Can the Pickles finally produce here?
Deep breath, Jeremiah. Now coming to the plate.
With the leadoff man on.
You
know, I'll refer to what my high school coach used to tell me back in the day. When you get a leadoff man, probably around, I want to say, what, 70% of the time he'll score. So hopefully the Pickles are able to produce here. Arnson with a laser down the left field line. And Jablonski's going to get held up at second. And the Pickles threatening with 2 men on with no one down. Exit velocity on that, by the way, 98 miles per hour. He just ripped that into left.
Stepping up to the plate for your
and Patrick Mushkat will come in a big spot here. Again, 2 on, down 3-0. Mushkat looking to do some damage against the team he played for last year down in Aurora. As he takes the first pitch outside. Mushkot now up 2-0. And the Pickles again looking to capitalize. They had a great opportunity last inning in the third, but then Noah Guyette grounded into that 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. And now Kionis down 3-0. Mushkot for sure taking here. And now 3-1. Kionis to Mushkot. 3-1. Swing and a miss, 3-2. From the stretch, payoff to Mushkot. Outside, and the Pickles with the bases juiced. And now we'll get a visit to the mound, and that is going to be it for Kane Kionis. But a tremendous outing from Kionis. No runs allowed, 3 hits. But the Gherkins will go with a new arm here with the bases loaded and nobody down here in the bottom of the 4th. Looks like instead Kionis is going to stay in.
Now batting for the Portland Pickles, number 4, Gabriel Ariano.
Gabriel Ariano will come in a big spot here. Bases loaded, down 3-0. As he takes strike 1. That one chopped through the hole, and the Pickles on the board for the first time. 1 run scores. And the Pickles get their first run of the season on an RBI single through the hole by Gabriel Ariano. As Jacob Jablonski will come home to score. And now Gabe Scoro will step in.
Pickles, number 12, Gabe Scoro.
Mr. Pickle looking for a big at-bat here. Takes the first pitch high, 1-0.
I tell you, he did. I've seen him do it a couple times. He's not bad.
His 4th year with the Pickles. And like I said earlier in the game, it has been a fan favorite. A local product. Of course, had a tremendous career over at Lincoln High School, and obviously now on the bluff with the University of Portland. Brady had a really productive second half of the season, as that one is foul, 2-1.
Taking advantage of the pitches.
Finished with a 3.05 average, which was 3rd on the Pilots this past season. 7 ribbies and 59 at-bats. 2-1 to Scoro. That one inside, and he's ahead 3-1.
Let's go, Pickles.
3-1 to Scoro. Scoro up the middle. And can the Gherkins get out of it again? Scoro nailed at first base. And the Gherkins once again able to turn a big defensive play. But the Pickles do score another run as Gabe Scoro will get the RBI.
Let's keep it going here in the bottom of the fourth. Now batting number 45, Ryan Gardino.
Ryan Gardino steps in, 0-1. Gardino down 0-2 with 2 down.
That's two good pitches. Yeah. 10 times better because you're far away from the fucking ball. Yeah, it's right on you. You stay there. You can see that you're like 2 inches from the
Gardino able to lay off that off speed. Gardino with a walk. Last inning, that one ripped but foul.
But he doesn't like it.
1-2 to Gardino. Takes a hack, and that will do it for the Pickles in the bottom of the fourth, but they're able to put 2 on the board. Makes it a 1-run ball game heading to the top of the 5th here at Walker Stadium, a 3-2 Gherkins lead.
B-E-F-A-S-T. Do you know the signs of stroke? Remember the acronym Be Fast. B is for balance if you can't stand. E is for eyes if things are blurry. And F is for face if you got a little sag. And A is for arm if it starts to drag. S is for speech if you slur what you say. Call 911 and call right away. T is for time and the time is now. Be fast. B-E-F-A-S-T. Sing along at ohsu.edu/BeFast.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
Iceland and Portland both love vodka and flexing their weird muscles. I said weird muscles, not beard muscles. Down, boys. There we go. Good beard.
Break of vodka. Now batting for the Gherkins, number 11, Derek Maven.
The Pickles able to make it, I should say, 1-run ball game, 3-2 Gherkins lead as we head to the top of the 5th. Ethan Bell still on the mound for the Pickles as Derek Maven will lead things off for the Gherkins as he takes a strike on the outside. Maven with a walk and a single into left center back in the 3rd inning. Right now 1 for 2 tonight. That one fouled off, now down 0-2. Ethan Bell going from the stretcher with no one on. The 0-2, that one absolutely ripped by Maven into left. But Ryan Gardino able to track it down for the first out. Matt Bergevin, the first baseman, will step in to face Ethan Bell here.
Like the mid-70s, you had Springsteen. He was the sage.
Last at bat, a sac fly in the third.
At that point. But then you had things like fucking help. It's funny because most people like those fans,
And of course, our center field camera right now down. We'll
their parents are young, right?
try to describe the pitches as best we can while we go with this behind the plate view.
Coming down through their
That one low and outside, 1-1.
You know what I mean? So I still have to deal with that. I still have to deal with Elton John Billy Joel. The only good Billy Joel song that I like, and the reason I like it is Freedom Story 5 because it's catchy as hell. It's stupid. I hate that song, but I hate that I love it, you know?
Bergevin takes a hard hack at a heater upstairs, 1-2.
Yeah. Musically. Could have gone without. Stones held it up pretty well.
1-2 home.
Then they got disco. Didn't they release like
That one in the dirt.
Yeah.
Now twos.
Yeah, but then you know. Then they did no. There's none of those fucking Stones on my own. Right. They got a little punky shit. Should be good.
2-2. Off speed. That one high and now full.
They're still fun. Don't mind them. Fucking Stones are still fun. Like 60 years ago. Literally. I'm just fucking pissed off shit.
The payoff from Bell.
You know what's fucking the doors
And Bergevin is on with the walk. Second time on, I should say first time on base tonight.
Well, musically, yeah, they were great. What they lacked was the poetry.
And now we'll get a mound visit.
Oh my God, is that BG? That was the BG. That's BG. That's the BG.
And we do have activity in the Pickles bullpen right now.
Oh my God.
We'll see if the
That's awesome.
Pickles want to make a pitching change here, down 3-2 with a runner on.
I saw the BG walk. He did the BG. Yeah, he did. The nose. When I saw him walking out there, I was like, that's
Hard to see exactly who's warming up for the Pickles right now.
Yeah. I feel bad for him. Now you're fucking coaching with the guy who took your job because you got fucking Yeah.
And it looks like it's Nick Brink getting warm.
This is a baseball game we're watching.
So Nick Brink getting loose in the bullpen right now. Ethan Bell
And
still out there
number 12,
facing
Justin Herzog.
Justin Herzog. 0 for 1 with a walk and a swinging strikeout.
Cam's over there coaching out that first out, right? What's he? What did he do? He is. He's like, are you watching this guy? This guy's, telling him where to head.
Bell. Great stop there by Arnston to make sure that didn't get behind him. And Bergevin easily would have took second there. Herzog faces the 1-0. That one through the hole.
That guy looked in. Yeah. What travels faster?
Now 2 on with 1 down. As Herzog gets his first hit of the night. And Colby Grace will now come in.
Sean? Yeah, but a different one? I think it's a different fucking
Tonight 1 for 2 with a single back in the first inning and struck out looking in the third. Check swing. Strike 1, 0-1. 1-1.
Oh, yeah. Was it there again? I mean, you're taking that.
Gherkins looking to respond after the Pickles put on 2 in the bottom of the 4th. And now Grace down 1-2. Grace fouls it off, and that's heading for the parking lot. Thank goodness that was just a sound effect and not an actual car. Ethan Bell comes set. The 1-2 home. That one inside, now 2-2. Colby Grace with 2 men on, 2-2, 1 down. That one skied into left. Gardino going back just in front of the warning track and able to make the squeeze, tacking up from second. And the Pickles pull off the double play. What a throw from left field from Ryan Gardino. And that will end the top half of the 5th. On the double play, bottom 5 we go. Pickles looking to tie it up or take the lead, down 3-2 here on opening night.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
Iceland and Portland both love vodka and flexing their weird muscles. I said weird muscles, not beard muscles. Down, boys. There we go. Good beard.
Break of vodka.
Ryan Gardino with the tremendous throw from left field. For the double play to end the top of the 5th, we head to the bottom half of the inning, so a 3-2 Gherkins lead as the Pickles looking to add on some runs here. Of course, as we mentioned, the first of 2 preseason games for the Pickles. Game 2 will be coming up tomorrow night before they kick off the season Friday night. First pitch, 7:05 against the Wenatchee Apple Sox as part of a 3-game series. It will be a fun weekend for sure here in Lentz Park. As Evan Leibel at the bottom of the order will lead things off for the Pickles.
Make some noise for your catcher number 3 at the plate, Evan Leibel.
First pitch on the way to Leibel. That one is fair inside the bag. This is going to be extra bases for Leibel. And he's going to go in standing up, and Leibel with a lead-off double. That one just got inside the bag, and Evan Leibel turned on the jets and got all the way to second. And now to the top of the order for the Pickles, Cam Clayton comes to bat.
At the plate for your Portland Pickles, number 8, Cam Clayton.
Clayton with a double back in the first inning, and then went into a fielder's choice as he squares around, pulls it back, 1-0.
Swing the bat. Swing the bat. Yeah, come on. Summer ball. Let's let him swing the bat.
Again, a lot of potential for Cam Clayton. Tremendous standout over at Lake Ridge High School as he's up 2-0. Making his way up to Washington to play for the Huskies, and head coach Lindsey Meggs said he can definitely impact the game defensively. When you talk about everyday players at that shortstop position in the Pac-12, you want explosiveness, and that's what Cam Clayton can bring. A lot of excitement for him to make it up to Seattle. When you talk about him in the batter's box. Quick hands that drive that barrel strong through the zone. We've already seen evidence of that to lead off the bottom of the first with that double into the alleyway. That one outside, 3-1.
Yeah, it does not matter what he throws. That's a strike.
3-1 to Clayton. And now full at 3-2. Of course, Clayton will be a part of that Huskies squad next year who will look to have a bounce-back season after it was definitely a rough go at it this year in the Pac-12 for sure, finishing near the bottom of the standings. Payoff to Clayton as he will battle.
Everyone's okay.
That's we'll do the 3-2 all over again to Clayton. Evan Leibel at second in scoring position with no one down here in the bottom of the fifth. Clayton laser up the middle. Shoestring catch over to second in time for the double play. As Jacob Macon able to track it down. We saw a big defensive play in the top half of the inning from the Pickles and Ryan Gardino, and then we have another big double play from the outfield from Jacob Macon here in the bottom of the fifth.
Yep. Yeah, hit it hard.
And Noah Guyette will come on.
Number 17, Noah Guyette.
Guyette 0 for 2 tonight with a ground out to third in the first and then grounded into that 4-6-3 double play in the third. Oh, 1 to Guyette.
He really does. Nice job.
Guyette lays off of one upstairs. 2-1.
There it is.
Off speed, catches the zone, 2-2.
Huh? Everyone's got the ball. Yep. Because he just gets can't.
That one ripped foul.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't dirt, but compared to other bats, I thought it was.
Guyette facing the 2-2. That one in the dirt, now full.
That's still pretty damn good. Especially when that lasts. Literally, I think it's when the top is starting to wear off.
The payoff pitch, outside, ball 4. As Noah Guyette will get on base for the first time tonight. And now Jacob Jablonski will come up to the box.
Give it up for number 6, Jacob Jablonski.
Still looking for his first hit of the night. Struck out swinging in the first and then walked in the fourth. But has scored one of the 2 runs for the Pickles. Steps in with 2 down. Breaking ball catches the outside.
Yeah, he's out here. You know what I mean? The elbow out. Rather than catching it here.
0-1 at Jablonski.
Just very little movement. The only movement is from right. Literally exactly. I was looking on that low one. You see the he literally didn't do this part. Right? Yeah. Even on that. Yeah.
The 1-1 to Jablonski. That one ripped right to John Taylor for out number 3. So once again, the Pickles threaten, but nothing on the board. They still trail 3-2 to the Gherkins as we head to the 6th.
B-E-F-A B-F-A-S-T. Do you know the signs of stroke? Remember the acronym Be Fast. B is for balance if you can't stand. E is for eyes if things are blurry. And F is for face if you got a little sag. And A is for arm if it starts to drag. S is for speech if you slur what you say. Call 911 and call right away. T is for time and the time is now. Be fast. B-E-F-A-S-T. Sing along at ohsu.edu/befast.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
No, Dylan, you can't. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's have a hand for Dylan, too. All right, yeah. How could I forget the 7-foot tall
Ethan Bell back on the bump for the Pickles as we head to the top of the sixth here at Walker Stadium. Still a 3-2 Gherkins lead as the Gherkins look for a big win.
I'm just kidding. Everybody
This
loves
first
Dylan.
of two preseason showdowns for the Pickles. Of course, the second one coming tomorrow night before they kick off the season on Friday. As Bell will face the bottom of the order for the Gherkins and Sean Alvarado, Cade Edmondson, and Emerson Dix. As Alvarado will step in to lead it off for the Gherkins. 0 for 2 tonight with 2 flyouts.
Now batting for the Gherkins, number 6, Sean Alvarado.
Alvarado, the left fielder tonight. Bell comes set. First pitch home. One away outside. Again, glad to have you all joining us tonight here in this preseason opener here at Walker Stadium. Just great to see baseball back here in the Rose City after the year they had, or everybody has had, I should say. As Alvarado is up 3-0.
I can kind of play up there. So, you know, next pitch is straight. Doesn't matter. Don't even have to look. It's straight.
It was obviously great to have baseball last year down in Aurora in the Wild Wild West League. But I'm sure everybody is thankful to be back in the friendly confines of Walker Stadium.
It could be. It's like
3-1 to Alvarado.
You know,
That one way up high.
Hitters a chance to swing the bat.
And Alvarado's on with a leadoff walk.
You know, we don't want kids not getting a chance to swing the bat. I really think they're built like experience. Maybe they don't have as many kids, you know, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Cade Edmondson will step in for the Pickles.
For the Gherkins, number 17,
Or I should say the Gherkins.
Edmondson.
Reached on an infield single in his last at bat. Check over on Alvarado.
Look at his back leg. He's got his knee kicked in. I wish Cam would get forward. Yeah. The only thing is that he gets there. I know you want to limit movement, but he takes a while. But he does get there. You don't want to. If you get there, you don't want to touch it. You know what I mean? I know there's more moving parts, but I mean, he's put three good swings. No, two. He's put 2 good swings on the ball. You know what I mean? You got to get to the first one, but I mean, he's every
Strong breeze starting to blow in here at Walker Stadium, and after the hot weather we've had the last 2 days here in the Portland metro area, I'll tell you what, it is
You wonder how
definitely welcomed.
You wouldn't be able, you know what I mean? In the middle, you wonder if that could fuck him up. I mean, both of the ones that he did, you know. I also don't get what he's trying to do in his free, you know? Because sometimes guys just move.
Alvarado with a sizable lead over at first.
I think for a lot of kids,
1-1. Fouled straight back.
Yeah, guys can look at it and say, you are not ready. You cannot, you are not getting back to the same spot.
Man, and me personally, I hate movement to stay loose. The only thing I do is a little bit of movement.
Yeah.
Just to not tense.
Right.
But I
Pitch out on that one, way wide, and Alvarado's going to get second. On the errant throw from Evan Leibel.
Well, then you're